guys, it's Sarah and I'm here with my June TBR. Woo! All right, so this is going to be interesting. This is kind of the first TBR where I don't fully know exactly what I'm going to be reading all month. I do have a few books here. I'm going to pick a TBR jar pick as well, but then the rest of it is just going to be anything that I want to read off of my book outlet shelf that I showed for my summer reading plans. If you guys missed that video, I will leave it linked down below, but it's going to be, that's kind of more of my mood reading that I'm planning to do over the summer. But I do have a little stack here. Right, these first two books are books that I'm actually in the middle of right now, so I plan to finish them right now in this month. And the first one is Alexander Hamilton. I've been reading this with two friends, and we started this, I think, in March. Is that right, girls? Did we start this in March? And it's really, really good, like really good. However, it's very dense. It's a history book. It's very long. It's 730 pages, but when we're reading it actively, because, you know, we have all kind of taken breaks here and there for certain things, but when we're reading it and talking about it, it's really good. We're all really, really enjoying this. It's so well written. It's written so that I can understand it, which is a big deal for me. But yeah, I really am enjoying this. However, I'm only about 200 pages in, a little bit less than 200 pages. They are both ahead of me. I did take off some time for readathons and stuff like that, but we have all actually just downloaded the audiobook for it. So we're going to continue this on audio. It's just a little bit easier for all of us because it takes me personally probably 5 minutes to get through one page of this book, honestly, because it is long, it's dense, the writing is small, and all that. So the audiobook I think is going to help all of us. So I have downloaded it. I'm planning to continue on it with the audiobook so I can listen when I'm at the gym and I'm in the car and all that and just kind of soak it in that way. But I'm really excited to finish this, and we have a goal to finish the book by the end of this month. So that's kind of our like new goal. So Hamilton, yes. Another book that I'm in the middle of, I'm currently reading it. This is the one that I'm picking up every single day to read, and that is A Court of Wings and Ruin. I finally got this. I ordered this from the book depository, so I have a paperback copy to match my other set. And I'm 300 pages in. I'm really enjoying it. However, I am not to a point yet where I don't want to put it down. I know I will get there. I know there will be a point that just things will just start happening all over the place, and I'm not going to want to put it down. I'm probably going to finish the rest of it in like a day. I just haven't gotten there yet. So I'm waiting for that to happen. Right now, it's still just a lot of political stuff. Planning a war, building allies, you know, all that kind of thing. So I'm kind of waiting for the war to hit and to start. And I know that once that happens, it's going to just go, it's going to blow my mind. And I know it's going to happen. I'm just waiting for it to start. So going a little bit slower than I expected, to be honest with you, but I'm still really enjoying it. Like, it's still really good and the buildup is good. So yeah, but I'm 300 pages in, and I am hopefully planning to finish it this week. I was hoping to finish it over the weekend, but it didn't quite happen. We had a little bit, we made some plans, but yep. So this will be hopefully like very beginning of June to finish this one. The next one that I have sitting on my nightstand that I would like to go ahead and read soon here. It's a bit of a shorter book. It's a little bit over 200 pages, and it's something that I have been wanting to read for quite a while now. And yeah, so I would like to read The Shack by William Paul Young. This is what the movie The Shack that just came out recently is based on. And it follows a man who is kind of having a hard time in his life. He gets an invitation to go to kind of an abandoned cottage, and he takes that invitation up, and he ends up meeting God, like literally, God in a human form. And she's a woman. So I am really excited to read this, and I've, you know, just heard nothing but good things about it. And I think this is a book that I'm going to be annotating in, because this book is already kind of beat up. I got it at a library sale. It's pretty beat up. Someone's already written their name on it and like on the inside. And so I figure if I'm going to try out annotating, which I think I want to try just to see what I think, this would be a really good one. And I think I'm going to get a lot out of this one too. So since it's already kind of beat up anyway, I figured I'd go ahead and do that. So yeah, I would like to read this one this month. And I have a few review books going on, so quite a few. This one I've talked about, oh my gosh. I still haven't read this, guys, and it's so short. Like, there's no reason. I could probably sit down and read this in like 2 days tops, like easy. And I don't know. I'm picking up like everything around it, but not this one. But I really do need to read this because, you know, Susan was so nice and sent this to me and she signed it for me and everything. And I need to read this book. So yeah, it's happening. I am working with Putnam this month in order to bring you a review of this book, and that is Touch by Courtney Mom. Now, this book is a fiction book, but it is following kind of the trend of smartphones and all these distractions, things that are built to literally distract you and take you away from reality, and how that really is affecting you and the people around you and all that. That's all I got out of the synopsis. That's all I want to get. I thought that was really interesting, and it would be fun to see how that is put into a fiction novel. And this cover, guys, so beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to be reading this and reviewing it for you this month, and Putnam sent this to me. So thank you, Putnam. This one came out on May 30th, so I did get it a little bit late, and I just told them, you know, I can read it sometime in June, and they said that's fine. So it's already out if you're interested. Okay, some more review books. All right, so I'm sitting here listing all of them out that are coming out this month, and I'm like, oh, that's a lot. All right. The first one is The Confusion of Languages by Siobhan Fallon, and this is something that is set overseas. I don't remember exactly the country that it's set in, but it is about, I believe it's about two people who are, like, one is an American in an embassy and the other one is a native of this country, and they're trying to communicate and do all this stuff, but it's a little difficult. And I believe there's a heavy military factor in it as well. That's all I remember from the synopsis. I was contacted about this months ago, so I'm just trying to remember exactly what it was that they said it was about. But I do have it on my Kindle, so I'm ready to read and review it for you. This one comes out at the end of the month, so that one will be coming up as well. The next book that I have for review is Syracusa by Delia Ephron, and this one has already been published, but it is coming out in paperback this month, and so I'm getting a copy of the paperback book to kind of help talk about that and, you know, spread the word about that. And this one, I believe, is about a small foreign town. I don't remember exactly where, but just kind of things that are happening around, and I think it's like a seaside town. And it sounded pretty interesting when they contacted me about it. I don't have the physical book yet. I'm still waiting for it to come in the mail, but once it does, I will be reading that one. I'm also considering listening to the audiobook of this one because there are multiple narrators for it, but one of them is John Slattery, and I am all about that. Another review book is Unsub by Meg Gardner, and this one is one that I got from NetGalley, but the publishers also contacted me about it and wanted me to, you know, make sure I sent them my review when I have it done on my channel. So I was like, yeah, sweet. So usually with NetGalley, I don't put a lot of pressure on myself to get it done like ASAP or by the date or whatever. But if a publisher personally contacts me through NetGalley, then I definitely do that. So this one will have its own video as well. And I am excited for this one. This one is following an FBI agent and an unsub that she is following. If you watch Criminal Minds, you know what an unsub is. It is an unknown subject. So it's basically it's the suspect that you're hunting, but you don't know who that suspect is. So I love crime and thriller books and stuff, so I'm excited to see what this one is about. And this one comes out on June 27th. There's a lot of these books are coming out June 27th. That's kind of a big one for the ones that I'm getting sent anyway. So yeah. The next two books kind of go together. I do own both of them. One is The Widow and the other one is The Child by Fiona Barton. The Widow came out first. I don't know if these two are connected. According to my research, they're both standalone novels, but the covers are so similar that I almost think like maybe they're companion novels, but I couldn't really find anything about that, so I don't know. Just to be safe, I would like to read The Widow first, which is one that I purchased myself a while ago on my Kindle. And then I got The Child from NetGalley, and I was also invited to be part of the blog tour for that. So I would like to read both of those this month and see what I think, but I'm excited to read something from her because I haven't read anything by her yet, and I have heard really good things. And The Child comes out June 27th as well. Next up is our book club pick for this month, and our theme was titles that sound dirty. So we all nominated something, and the winner was Wallbanger by Alice Clayton. I have no idea what this is about. I'm just going to go into it blind. It's on my Kindle already. I'm sure it'll be a pretty quick read. Okay, so besides what I plan to just pick up off my shelf this month, I'm gonna go ahead and do a TBR jar pick too. I'm starting to get overwhelmed already, guys. But I do have a lot going on, I guess. But at the same time, like, you know, I do have a lot of review books for the month of June, like a lot of them. But at the same time, I don't know. I want to. So we're just gonna pick one. And I've been really good on my TBR jar picks. I've actually been reading them all. So that's been pretty exciting. And I think I'm gonna choose two. I don't know. Apparently I hate myself today. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna choose two though. All right, so the first one is this one. Oh, Baby Proof by Emily Giffin. All right, Baby Proof by Emily Giffin. This one was on my shelf. This one was beat up. I don't know. There's like crayon marks on it. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be that way. But yeah, so interesting. I'm excited about this. I've been wanting to read more Emily Giffin lately, so I've only read Something Borrowed and Something Blue, and I loved both of them. So I'm excited to read something else from her. This is a little over 300 pages, so it's not too long. And yeah, I'm excited. Okay. Let's do this one here. This one is She's Come Undone by Wally Lamb. All right, She's Come Undone by Wally Lamb. So obviously this was also on my shelf, and I've had this one for a while too. I've heard really good things about Wally Lamb in general and about this one. I think this deals with a woman who is overweight. I think. So I'm excited to read it and see what it's all about. This is a little bit longer. This is over 400 pages, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try, guys. All right, guys, that's 10 books. Oh my goodness. But some of these are short, and I think I can get through them pretty quickly. So I'm gonna still be okay with that. And I am gonna be participating in a readathon this month. Read-A-Rama round 7 is starting towards the beginning of June. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that. I think that will be a good week where I can knock out some of these smaller books. So maybe I'll save those books for that. And yeah, so we're gonna see how this goes. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a little bit nervous, but we're gonna try anyway. So it's summer, you know, we don't have a ton of extracurricular activities anymore, so we're just kind of relaxing and enjoying ourselves. So I'm just gonna be reading a whole lot. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for me. That's 10 books plus whatever I decide to pick up off of my TBR shelf, which I do plan to pick some up because that's the whole point of my summer reading this month. But please leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you plan to read in June. Are there any upcoming releases that you're really excited about? And I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.